Regular keyboards versus ergonomic keyboards. What's the difference? Well, besides the obvious, which is the design. You see, ergonomic keyboards are specially designed for those who plan to use it for a long time and they don't really use many other keyboards. The people who use these tend to use them a lot and they don't really plan on switching to a regular keyboard anytime soon. They are just looking to get the best experience possible, so that's the target demographic for this. Another difference I noticed is that the ergonomic keyboards with this split key design force you to type in the proper manner. You see, I learned typing the non-traditional way just by practicing it, and I developed this weird technique where, I mainly use these three fingers and I press the space bar with my index finger and all that. And it works fine, it tracks across many keyboards, but that completely gets messed up when I'm using the split keyboard. I accidentally end up pressing the N key instead of the B key, so instead of saying but, I say nut. I know it's no nut November, but things happen. So the split layout makes you type in the proper manner, but surprisingly, it's not that difficult to get used to. Sure, if you give this keyboard to a newbie for the first time, they may not recognize what the hell's going on here, but within a couple of minutes, if not a few days at least, they should be able to pick it up and type at their regular speed. And I would argue that practicing on this keyboard makes you a better typist in general because you will learn the proper method of assigning keys to each hand. Another difference I can recall is the lack of customization for these ergonomic boards. Because they use such weird set of keycaps and often come with their own custom-made switches, you don't get that many options to replace and alter your keyboard. A regular keyboard, on the other hand, you can just plop out the keycap or switch if it's hot swappable, and you can do something weird like this. But ergonomic keyboards don't have that much customization options. It's mainly made to be used for a long time as comfortably as possible. Some of them are so minimal that they don't even come with a backlight. This version I have has no backlight whatsoever. There is a backlight version, but the fact that this exists means that there are people who are okay with buying this. And if you recall, many traditional keyboards that come bundled with your PC or something when you buy a pre-assembled unit, they don't have backlights either, and they are crappy membrane keyboards. This being a mechanical one is leaps and bounds ahead of them, and it's an ergonomic design, so it's good for someone who's getting started. Who knows, maybe learning typing on this is better than learning on a regular board, but those were the main differences. Aside from the weird design, the lack of customization and the emphasis on comfort is what makes an ergonomic keyboard different. But should you get one of these? If you're someone who types a lot, then yeah, something like this will definitely be handy. You don't have to buy one of those membrane scissor switch keyboards. There are mechanical ones like this one, so I'll link this in the description if you're interested. But if you're not someone who types a lot but you do play a lot of games and you don't really value that much ergonomics, you want cool RGB lights and everything, by all means buy a regular keyboard. If you could only choose one between the two for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? I think I'll still go with the regular because I like customization. What about you?